Yo, this is your boy Oda coming to you with part 35 of the Crochet Basics, and today, since it's part of the holiday weekend, we're going to be making some waves. Get your tea, get your coffee, and let's get cracking. So this right here is the ocean wave stitch, and this is one of my favorite stitches because it's good for almost anything, and you can also do this in many variations with double crochets and treble crochets as well if you choose to. So let's get to it. So for this swatch, I'm going to do the single crochet method. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a chain of 4 plus 2. So you're going to do a multiple of 4 plus 2. So I'm going to do 22. So go up to 20 and then add 2 more chains. While we're doing our chains, I want to make you aware that this stitch is actually pretty good for a mesh type of pattern if you go the double crochet or treble crochet method, because it gives a lot of gaps and is very breathable. So if you guys want me to do another video on that, I will do so, but we're just creating our chains now and we're going to get to 22, and then okay, I think that's 22 right there. Oh, not finished yet. Okay, there we go, 22 chains. Now let's push on. Okay, so from the second chain from the hook, we're going to do a single crochet. Single crochet, that's 1 single crochet, and then we're going to be doing a entire row of single crochet just to let you know. So what I'm going to do in later videos is that if I see that we're going to do a row of single crochet, I'm just going to skip this part, but I like to keep this in there so just in case people want to see where certain stitches go. So you know, it's just a row of single crochet, and I'll see you at the end. So I will go on ahead and put my last single crochet into the very last stitch, and then we're finishing it off. We have our row of single crochet. Great. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 1 and then turn my work. Very important. Cool. So in this very first stitch right here, the very first stitch right there, the very first one, we're going to be doing 3 double crochets into that stitch. 3 double crochets into that same stitch. 1, oops, almost lost it. 2, 3. Great. So you have a small little cluster right there. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip 3 stitches, and then into the 4th stitch, we're going to do 1 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, go into the 4th and do a single crochet. Okay, cool. Stop it. Just stop. This is very important. We got to chain 3. Chain 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's very important. Stop. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into that same single crochet space with 3 double crochets. 3 double crochets into that same single crochet space that we did. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, great. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. So we're going to skip 3 stitches, and then into the 4th stitch, you're going to be doing a single crochet again. Okay, and then single crochet, and of course, 3 chain up, 1, 2, 3 chains, and then go back into that same single crochet space with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3, and this is creating the waves for the next row. So we're going to continue to the end, and I'll see you at the end. So you have 4 stitches left on your row. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip 3 stitches, and then in the very last stitch we're going to do 1 single crochet. Okay, oops, lost my, there you go. 1 single crochet to finish off the row. And then we're going to chain 1 and then turn our work. So it looks more like a stegosaurus type of thing right now that we got going on, but bear with me, we'll get there. We will get there. So for row 3, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working into that first stitch, and then we're going to be doing 3 double crochets into that stitch. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Great, doing well. So here we go. So I'm going to need you to just stop for a brief moment, and we're going to look at these stitches. Right here we have the 3 double crochets from the previous row. We're going to be skipping 2 of those double crochets, 1 and 2. We're going to be skipping them, and then we're going to be doing a front post single crochet around the 3rd post. Okay, it's very important. So I lost my double crochet there, so I'm just fixing that. So we're going to skip the 2, going to do a single front post crochet around that 3rd post. Then we're going to chain 3 up, 1, 2, 3. And now in the back where that chain 3 space was, we're going to be working in that, and we're going to be doing 3 double crochets into that space. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Okay. To move on, what we're going to do is we're going to actually skip the 2 double crochets in the next cluster, go into the 3rd and do a front post single crochet, chain 3 up, 1, 2, and 3, and then in that chain 3 space in the back right there, we're going to be working 3 double crochets into that. And that's all we're going to be doing. We're going to be repeating that over and over and over again. So that's why it's very important to make sure you do your chain 3s. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to do one more for you guys. So we got the 2 double crochets right there, but we're going into the 3rd one, do a front post single crochet around, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then find the back chain 3 from the previous row and do 3 double crochets into that chain 3 space. 2, and then 3. See, it's coming together. So it's starting to come together. It looks kind of weird, but it's coming together, so you'll get the rhythm. So let's go to the end. So for the end of this row, we're going to be doing a single crochet into our turning chain that we made from the previous row. Okay, so 1 single crochet into that turning chain, and then chain 1, and then turn your work. So we got our first set of waves. Here on out, we're going to be repeating row 3 again. So to start, we're going to be doing 3 double crochets into that very first stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, great. So we got our start. We're going to be skipping 2 of the double crochets from the previous row and going into the 3rd and do a front post single crochet around. Great. And then chaining 3. And you guessed it, we're going to be working into that back loop, the back chain 3, and do 3 double crochets in that space. So the chain 3s from the previous row are to help with the 3 double crochet clusters. So that's why they're super important to make sure you do your chain 3s. Great. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a single crochet into the turning chain from the previous row, chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to be repeating that pattern over and over and over again until your desired length. And that, my friends, is the ocean wave stitch. I hope you liked this tutorial, and follow for more, and enjoy your holiday.